Alright, welcome back guys. Today we're basically going to be setting up our 24/7 AI assistant that can literally do anything. Like anything I think of, it can do it. And basically we're going to be using Moltbot. I'm sure you guys have heard of Moltbot. It went really viral over the last 1 week, and I think the repo has over 100k stars right now. So like everyone's working on it, everyone's trying to contribute to it. So the reason why this is so powerful is because it's going to be improving every single day from now onwards. And it's open source, so anyone can have it. You can download it and you can start using it right now. In this video, I don't want to really get too much into how to set up the bot or all that stuff. You can search on YouTube and find out how to set it up. I just want to talk about optimizing it, really getting out the use case. And I want to kind of show you like why you should be using this, because a lot of non-technical people won't really get how to use it. But let me just give you guys a quick demo of what it can do and basically show you the ideas I have and the use cases I'm going to use it for. Okay, so here we have my calendar and we have my main bot called Yuko. So I'm going to tell Yuko to set up something on my calendar, and you guys are going to see how good this bot is. Alright Yuko, I want you to schedule a gym session at 6 o'clock today for 2 hours. So I've sent it. As you can see, the bot's typing. What I want to optimize here is I want the bot to speak back and let me know when it's done doing the tasks. So I'm going to build my own UI where I can just basically talk to the bot and it can talk back to me and then let me know when it's done operating. And yeah, we're using Telegram for now because it's kind of the simplest way to get started. Pretty much everyone you see online is going to be using this with Telegram. So that's probably what you're going to be using too. Right now I'm using GPT 5.2 also as the model. A lot of people are using Claude Opus, but it just burns so much tokens and it just costs so much money. So if you don't have a lot of money to burn, just trust me, use your ChatGPT account. I'll show you how to connect it using OAuth, and that's like the best way to save money. So as you heard the notification, you can see it here. The gym session at 6 p.m. for 2 hours on my calendar. So this bot can basically read emails, can basically read your calendars, like it knows everything you're doing the entire day. It has a function for persistent memory. So basically it can remember everything I tell it. And whenever I basically want to talk about something, it already has context on me. And it can even suggest you ideas. It could do like a whole bunch of stuff. So like, this is just like next generation tech here. Okay, so let me just give you a quick run through of how to set up the bot. I'm not going to spend too much time because I know you could just find it on the internet. So let's go. All right, so quick run through of what to do. First thing, go on Google, your browser. You want to get a server. You want to have a place to host this bot. If you're buying a Mac Mini, that's fine. If you already have an old PC, or maybe you already have a different server, well, that's fine. If you don't know what a server is, just follow my steps. So all you're going to have to do is go to AWS. AWS provides servers, and basically you can get up to $200 free credit. So you sign in, create an account, do all this stuff, and after that you have a server. Really easy to follow. You can just go on YouTube and find this tutorial for that. Next thing you need to do is to open up Moltbot, and all you're going to need to do is copy this code and paste it on your server terminal. Okay, so I've opened my terminal. All you have to do right now is SSH into your server. So what I'm basically doing is I'm connecting to my server. I'm going to do this through Tailscale. So Tailscale basically lets you set up a private connection between your local device and your server, which is another layer of security. And also if your IP changes, like let's say you move to another place, you'd have to reconnect and do all the AWS configuration. So it's really good to use Tailscale. Just watch a YouTube tutorial on that. It's not hard to find, and that will make a big difference. So SSH into the server. I'm connected right now. All you have to type in is Clawdbot onboard. And this basically walks you through the process and tells you what to do. I understand it's risky, whatever, and just go through this. Really simple. And now we're going to type in Clawdbot configure. And by the way, all these commands are on this same website. I can show you where they are, but there's docs for this, so you don't have to remember this. You want to set up the model, the brains of your bot, and typically you want to have a ChatGPT subscription because you get a lot of usage and you can connect to it way cheaper than API keys. If you're getting an OpenAI API key, like you're just going to waste so much money. So what I'll suggest is connect through ChatGPT. All you have to do is press OpenAI Codex. If you have a subscription, this will work. All you have to do, copy the URL you get here, paste in your local browser like this, sign in, you get redirected to a page. When you get to that new page, you copy the link up here, the URL, and you're going to go back to terminal and paste it here. That's it. The next thing we're going to do, I can show you a bit more. You can look at, there's also Anthropic. If you have a Claude subscription, you can connect here. If you have Claude code, you can also connect here. Once you have your model, all you have to type in Clawdbot TUI. This is going to take you to the terminal user interface, and this is basically where you can actually start talking to your bot. Now, I know this looks scary to some people. Terminal, you know, it's quite simple to understand. All you have to do is type in the normal box like you do to ChatGPT. You can be like, oh, hey, what's your name? I've named my bot Yuko, so it should reply Yuko. And yeah, that's it, pretty much it. You can just talk to the bot like this. So the beauty behind this is you don't really need to know how to configure a lot of this stuff, because funny thing is you can just ask your bot to set up anything. So I have a to-do list right now, and that's basically what we're going to be working on in this video, kind of just setting up this bot, trying to really optimize it. So I've done the emails and stuff like that. So I've spent the last 40 hours doing those stuff. But what I want to do is I want to set up WhatsApp, I want to set up threads. And funny thing, Yuko made this list. I actually told it to, it's connected to my Notion. So Notion in connections, Yuko bot, you can see I've already connected it. So it made this list for me without even me asking. All right, so at this point, I want to create more bots. I want to create more than just Yuko. So I'm going to type this in, and I'm basically going to ask it to help me learn how to create it, right? You don't even need to watch tutorials after you get to this point. Once you have the brains, you can like learn how to do anything. It's just OP. Okay, yeah, and at this point now, that's giving me the setup. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to have Yuko as like right-hand man, personal assistant. I'm going to create a builder bot. I'll probably give this skill to Claude Opus, as in that's the brains he'll use to be building a lot of the complex stuff I will be building. Research, I'll give it to Gemini, because Gemini is kind of always up to date. It's always like being frequently trained, so I like about Gemini. Opsbot, I don't know what I'll do with that. So that's it. A quick setup. What we're going to do right now is we're going to work on this, and I'll show you guys the results. Okay, so we just finished integrating WhatsApp. It's kind of crazy, I can't lie. This bot can literally talk to anyone in my contact list. It can reply to messages, it can read messages. It can't read the previous history before you connected it, but once you connect it, then onwards it can read messages, so that's crazy. This is what it looks like here. Let me see if I can focus this. Yeah, so Yuko, I can talk to Yuko on WhatsApp right now. I will show you how it can actually reply to people, but a lot of this is like my sensitive private information, so I just don't want to put that on video, unlike the Telegram stuff. But yeah, the bot's crazy. Like you guys have to hop on this. Like, the reason I'm making this video is to get as much people to start using technology like this, because this is literally the future. Like I can just imagine a world where everyone's walking around their AI agents just talking to each other, transacting, stuff like that. It's crazy. But what I'm going to do today is, right now I'm kind of tired. It's already 11 o'clock, so I'm just going to do a leak code question. If you guys know, I'm doing 100 days of leak code. Currently on day 30, 1 month. That's actually impressive. This is a milestone, 30 days non-stop leak code. So as you guys can see here, I'm on 69 questions, and right now I'm currently doing tree questions, so binary tree questions in particular. By the end of this, it's going to be so good. I mean, doing 300 questions or above, one question every day for the entire year, will literally make you a genius at like optimizing code and using data structures like perfectly. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow, and then we'll be implementing the UI for our chatbot. Alright guys, it's a new day today, and basically I was talking to some friends this morning, and we found some really cool ways of using this bot. So a lot of crazy ways to make money with the bot. I want to kind of show you guys some of the ideas I have, and like these are not even like, I'm not even trying to overhype it, but these are like multi-million-dollar ideas. Like, and also I found some skills you definitely want to include in your Clawdbot, so I'll go through them really quickly, and that's pretty much it. We have to do the UI, but I think I might do that in a different video because that's quite long to do. Okay, so there's a few things I need to show you guys. First is CloudHub. CloudHub is basically like a marketplace where you can find skills for your Clawdbots. There's some crazy skills I found. You can publish skills, or you can browse skills. If you just go to the skills tab, or you just sort by like downloads, you can see some of the skills here. Yahoo Finance, get stock quotes, calendar, stuff like that. But there's some crazy skills I found that I need to show you guys. First thing is prompt guard. this advanced prompt injection. If you don't know what prompt injection is, it's basically a way of other people to like kind of force your bot to reveal secrets about you. So you don't want people to prompt inject your Clawdbot, which is really important. So this is something I'm going to download. Proactive agent is also so crazy. Proactive agent, like literally makes your agent be like, okay, what should I do today to help my owner, right? So it basically goes out of its way. It's kind of like a self-improving agent, and it goes out of its way to like find problems, solve stuff. It even has security hardening, has memory that sticks, it has reverse prompting. Like this is some crazy stuff. So I feel like this is something that's also really necessary. We have self-improving agent, which is kind of similar to the last one, but this one has way more downloads. As you can see here, it has 8,000 downloads. I think this might be the second most downloaded thing after the second most downloaded skill. So you can look into this. It might also be quite good. I was also looking at meta glasses and just like some hardware you could kind of like, I was thinking of a way to kind of connect the meta glasses to the bot and also use this little pebble ring, but I don't know, that's kind of like a future thing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to download these skills, but I also want to talk a little bit about like, so I want to give you guys some ideas of how you can use this bot. So let's say this is my theory, right? Let's say you have X. You have a bot that can scan through X for updates. You can see what's happening, blah blah blah. If you're like into like trading or whatever, you can literally get information about like new stuff that's launching. So you can, let's say crypto coins for example, and as you can see here, we have one on Malt book. So for example, imagine you knew the Malt book trend before you could see this. You'd basically be able to buy in and sell high, and that's kind of crazy because you can literally have your bot scanning. Let's say you set up a cron job. Every 1 hour, scan X. Let me know what's the most talked about topic, and then scan like maybe deck screen or like a different application. Another like, there's so many of these crypto applications, and then see what. Okay, it's just rugged in front of us. So funny, but basically see what's basically trending, and then your bot puts a little bit of money. Like that's kind of like a system. But there's so many ideas you could think of. Like you have like maybe like AI dropshipping or like AI. I mean, this is like immoral. It's not something I would do, but there's literally, you could do AI OnlyFans, whatever. It's probably like an OnlyFans API, which is, yeah, this is a thing because I looked at it, and you can literally have your bot like replying to people. I think that's part of OnlyFans. Like you have people reply to their fans or whatever. You can have the bot doing everything for you. Like you don't have to do anything yourself. So this actually has a lot of use cases when I think about like making money online, just from that perspective. But for me, I'm really using it for building. But I just don't want you guys to underestimate the power of this tool. I feel like a lot of people are going to be able to produce a lot of cool stuff out of this, and that's kind of why I'm so interested in it, and I just want to learn about it. Alright, so I've told it to add self-improving agent and proactive agent to the skills. So this is going to be quite good, and I think after this, honestly, there's so much to do. I don't know, I might just stop for today. So we've got the extra skills we need. We thought of so much ideas of what we could do with this bot, so I think tomorrow I'm going to try and build the UI and just start using the bot to build my apps. Maybe I could try some little online business ideas, see what happens. But yeah, it's just fun also, like customizing your own bot, adding the skills you want, kind of like building it up yourself. It takes a lot of time, I can't lie, but I feel like after like 2 weeks, when you've talked to it enough, it's remembered a lot of context about you. This is actually going to become a very powerful tool, so that's what I like about it. So yeah, now it's done, it's using them. I think that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.